like my thoughts just are. And you mentioned it earlier that I don't know why they happen, or I don't seem to have any control over them. They just are.
Okay,
I mean, I
so,
practice not being attached to them, but they just are there.
all right. So let me tell you a little story, and I'm trying to use this story as a pointer. Okay.
Mm.
So we've got a guy. He's a carpenter. Yeah. And he's up on a roof of a house that he's been working on. He's up on the roof and he's nailing timber together. I'm not a carpenter, so I just have to, yeah. But he's on the roof and he's nailing timber together for the roof, yeah. Struts and beams, and that's about the extent of my knowledge of carpentry. And he's on the roof. He's hammering away, and he's bloody pounding these nails into the timber. Yeah. Let's just assume it was before nail guns came along. Yeah. He's on the roof, and he's been doing this for years. Second nature. Doesn't even have to think about really what he's doing. Just like when we drive a car, yeah, when we've been driving forever, the body just seems to drive it. Yeah.
Automatic pilot.
Yeah. So he's on the roof in an automatic pilot. But in his mind, what his wife told him that morning as he was walking out the door to go to work was that she's been having an affair with the neighbour. Okay. And the guy on the roof has been married to his wife for 20 years. They've got 4 kids, 5 kids, you know, family, white picket fence, the whole shazam. Yep. And the guy's on the roof nailing away, and he is mortified from what his wife told him that morning as he's walking out the door to go to work. Yeah. And you can imagine what, especially a guy, right? You can imagine what would have been going through his mind. Where do I get my hands on that neighbour? That neighbour that I've loaned my barbecue to, I've loaned him this, I've helped him do this, and like they've been neighbours for 20 years. Yeah. And he's just this revenge. And I want to kill her too, and I want to kill him, and and then he goes into a story about, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, why doesn't she love me? Why did she have to do that? Yeah. And then the big story will get made up. Yeah. Maybe I'm not satisfying her sexually, all that stuff. Yeah. And his mind is just going off. Okay. And he's hammering away. And all of a sudden he goes, bang. And he smashes his thumb. Like smashes his thumb. Flattens his thumb, if you can imagine. He's hit it so hard. Yeah. Where's his attention going to go to in that moment?
His thumb.
Thumb.
What's going to happen to the story that was going on in his head?
It stops with the pain of the thumb. Just
yeah, good. So the attention shifted from where to where?
Thought to body, thumb. No. Oh,
yeah, that's good enough.
The moment, that moment.
Yeah. In that moment, what occurred? You're right. What you said, just say it again. You're right.
Well, it goes to his thumb. So it goes from thought to the physical body, like that moment.
Good. Yeah. So it goes from being aware of this or being conscious of this that was going off. Yeah. Bang. The attention gets completely shifted off the mind down to the thumb. Bang. And when that occurs, all of this, even if it's for a moment, disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 seconds later, when he's kind of starts to get over the shock that he's just smashed his thumb, yeah, then the story will kick back in again but it'll be added to. Now look what she's made me do. Right? But why did I tell that story? Yeah. I asked you, what is it that fuels thoughts?
Feelings? No, no, no.
What happened in that story I just told you? What happened?
Well, he was obsessed. Like he had
Yep.
these obsessive thoughts going on,
Good.
and it moved to his thumb when he hurt his thumb. So
What moved to his thumb?
Awareness.
Attention,
Attention. Yeah, attention.
or awareness, if you like.
Yeah, so if you give your thoughts attention, you just feed them.
And it's not even, you don't even have a choice over that.
No.
And
I've experienced those obsessive thoughts where I've gone, I feel like I cannot, even with some awareness, I can look and go, I'm struggling to let go of this today.
Okay, so what's important there isn't, oh, okay, now all I've got to do is shift my attention. You can't do shit. You can't. What's important to see is that fuels thoughts is attention itself. If the attention does happen to shift by itself, that disappears.
Mm.
It disappears.
Mm.
Yeah. Now, which is kind of where Philip and I went for a moment. Yeah. To be aware of something, you've got to be separate from it. Can you see that, Trudy?
Yes, yes.
Totally
Yes.
can?
Yeah.
Good. So, are you aware of content of mind?
Yes.
Then it's not you.
That's right. I know that.
Good. Yeah.